All right, are we good? I'm curious. We'll see in a minute. Who is to say? This is not the right thing. I did not mean to go here. What what am I missing? I do not know what that is. But that's something, I guess. What, what does this do? Those are probably useless. I wouldn't assume that they actually do anything. Emperor and Lancy. Hello. What's going on? How we doing? Oh my goodness, the lag. There are too many people online right now. We'll donate these because I got nothing better to do with them. I don't want to hold on to them or make them take up space in my inventory. Is that? Yeah. So special items just all go here. This is just all stuff that I've donated. Yeah. This is fun. I don't know. I don't know the purpose of all of this, but it exists. So, maybe it does something. I need to buy a booster cookie. My buff ran out. So we're gonna grab that real quick before I actually get into doing anything. 14.6. If only I had money in the bank. Let's take some out. 1 6. We'll take out 1 7 just to be safe. Because I'm sure that it's like some extra nondescript number that I have to fill in with that. Booster cookie. Yep, that would have been just a little bit underneath that. Okay, lovely. All right, and then we go back to the garden, and now I get all my work done. Second one here. Potato. Yes. King Aerodrome. Potato. Yes. Next stream should be called the Potato Show. Maybe. I don't really know like what to do for stream names. I just kind of name it something and then hope it works. Like I barely put any thought into what I'm actually naming these, but I don't know. I'll do that. I'll name it the Potato Show. That might be funny. Who knows? God, I hate farming pests within the cactus plot because it's always so aggravating to fly through and like have to hunt them down from wherever they're at. Where They also don't load in until I'm like 2 feet away from them. It's really aggravating. So you have to like actually form, or you have to like actually fly really close to them in order to be able to actually see them. It's just annoying. I'll flip you on a bazaar, I guess. I don't really care. They always say like, "Oh, you're losing money if you sell this at this moment." It never goes up. The price never goes up. It's only ever consistently been going down. I don't care. I'm hiccuping. I just had like 4 glasses of chocolate milk. Yeah. Did it say that I got something from that? No. It, I got nothing. We're good. And then we'll sell you. Then we're good to go. You, I've not filled up yet, right now. All right. I want the elephant. No, wait, hang on. I want the fortune buff. You are 4 subs away from 200. Yes, I am. I could not be more excited. I like. I sound very deadpan about it right now, and just like, oh yeah, that's happening. But um, my channel's coming up on like a year old. I I'm I'll check it right now, actually. I'm pretty sure the first video I ever posted is almost a year old now. It's 11 months ago now. Yeah, that was that was a while ago. That was a year ago now. And in 1 year, I'm about to hit 200 subscribers. That's, I mean, like, that's kind of nuts to me. I love that. Again, of course, I'm going up against someone like Rat King, I think he's actually started around the same time as me, and he's within the same span of time gotten himself 18,000 subs. So, he's doing something right. But I just need to lock in and I need to get myself there. I mean, no disrespect towards him when I say that or anything like that. I'm not trying to say I'm like jealous of his sub count or anything. I went the wrong direction with this. It's just like 18,000 is a way bigger monument than 200 from where, like, relative to time, I want to say. It's just a bigger number in general. It's not even like relative to time. He just has a larger amount than me, and it's something to be commended for. I mean, like, seriously, good on him. He deserves it. He is a good dude. I am going to absolutely slam him in potato farming, but, other than that, you know, I do have respect for the guy. He got famous because of his cancer. Well, I wouldn't say that. Like, oh, hey, I believe that is Lancey. Yeah. Lancey, I'm on the garden right now. I'm not on my island, but um, I wouldn't necessarily say that he got famous because of the cancer. Like, I can't pull it up on stream right now because the like the windows will not pull up because of the way that I've set up the settings for this so that you can only see my game. But his videos got views before the cancer announcement. I mean, like, yes, the cancer announcement is his biggest video, but at the end of the day, like, I wouldn't even still necessarily say that was a bad thing if it was what made him famous, because, cancer is an awful thing to go through. I I think that, I uh, I don't want to say that he should get like sympathy subscribers, but he's got good content, and if announcing his cancer was what brought people to him, and then more people were able to appreciate his content, I don't really necessarily see how that's a bad thing. You know, I don't know. I'm at your island. See you soon. Bro refuses to just show up at the garden. Here, hang on. We'll pull up. This one. There we go. There are other reasons as well, but the cancer vid blew up, and then a ton of people realized that this guy's cool. Yeah, what's going on? I like the skin. You got new stuff? Ooh, farming suit. It's sick. Here to trade? Yo, chain of potatoes. Unless he was discovered by the masses. Yeah. Do you want me to throw something in here for you, or okay. Can I can I wait? Oh, that's cool. I didn't know you could do that. Auto come back here? Yes. I I can't cancel. Hang on. Wait, I'm gonna cancel this. Let me no. It's compactor. I completely forgot about that. Let me buy that for you real quick. Let's just search up compactor. Zero compactor. Compactor. No, it's the auction house. I need to compactor. At the bin only lowest price. Let's see, what's the cheapest, like, decent one? 7 million. It's 3 million. Let me. Do those potatoes count towards your potato count? No, but they give me money, so I don't care. Well, yeah, if the difference is only a couple of million, I'm gonna run. I don't really care. I can afford it. It doesn't matter. So the potatoes that he gives me, that Lancey gives me, will not count towards my collection because they weren't personally farmed by me. But I can take them, and then the money. I should be grabbing the money. What am I doing right now? The money that I make from the potatoes that he's giving me will hopefully just like be a solid amount. And this is just like this is a long-term investment pretty much, you know. There we go. We're back. Okay. So then auction house. Da-da-da. I'll get you I'll get you a five. There we go. Yeah. Yeah. And then trade request. What's going on? You know, what's happening? What are we doing? Okay. So yeah. That should be good enough to help with at least automating the potato farming stuff. Thanks, so. Appreciate that. Yeah, I should help with something. I'll pick up all of this from here. I actually haven't collected for my potato minions in a while. I saw someone in Rat's stream saying that they were giving you potatoes and thought they were tricking you with fake potatoes. Yeah, that was Lancey. Yeah, his whole thing was that he thought this was slowing me down and like saying I'm giving him these potatoes in order to like slow down his collection or something. Yeah, that was 100% Lancey. I saw the stream. I watch Rat's streams religiously. I keep track of exactly how many potatoes he's farming at all times. In fact, I've been tracking his potato count daily so far, and he is like leagues behind me in terms of proportion to like, you know, actual production. Uh, what was it? Where did he get me? He is correct. I need to add this here. Enchanted potato. Can someone do the math on that for me real quick? If there's someone in stream that's willing to do so. What is 128 plus 48? That's 168, 176, right? Yeah, 176. Then Rat stopped accepting other people's potato donations. Yeah, Rat stopped accepting them. I'm not going to stop accepting them because it's potatoes and it makes me money. Also, by the way, you guys should visit my island. There's 5 people here. I'm going to announce this now because 5 people is a lot of people to me. You guys should visit my island. I built like this little hut thing of like achievements. So this is my donation wall. This is my achievement hut, right? So this was my original potato farm. I made this like 4 months ago when I first started farming potatoes. This was literally like the beginning for me. And then I realized the garden existed and this was completely pointless, and so I stopped using this entirely. But I've already started building it, and so it's kind of too late to stop. But um I built this little hut next to it. I should not try and break anything. But it literally just says like potato achievement hut on this, and then of course on the sides, subscribe to the Shrimpus, because you should subscribe to me because look, I have the same little head icon as the statue here. So, you know, that's cool. That's creative. That's original. And so basically, this is going to be the wall where I list off all of like my achievements or like my milestones that I hit throughout the Potato War. So, like for instance, first Technoblade record that I beat was on March 31st of 2026. This was like my first benchmark that I wanted to hit was in the first ever Potato War video that Technoblade made. In order for him to get number one, he had to get 14 million so and so potatoes. I hit 14.8 million on this day, and so this was like a huge achievement for me because like in like just in terms of sheer numbers, this was the moment that I first technically beat like the first Potato War video, right? So that was the huge one, and then just of course subscribe to Technoblade. Had to put that on the top there. Surpassed I'm a Squid Kid in total potatoes on May 29th, and I hit 325 million when he was at 318 million. And at this point, I think I'm just like I am leagues above where Squid Kid is. There's just no coming back from that. Oh, Captain Nova's here. Yo, what's going on? Um, I think that Rat has a trick up his sleeve. He has no tricks. He's bluffing completely. I know he is. I don't care what he says. There is no trick that he can say that he has. Captain Nova's here. Yo, dude, what is that? What is that skin? You look like a Halo figure. What is that? But, of course, I had to mark that off, put that there, and again, subscribe to Squid Kid. What is that armor? I'm stupid. I have no clue. Cap and stream. Yeah, Cap and this stream. Nova. I think I think she's just wearing the same thing that I am. It's just like the Helianthus armor, except I redid mine with like a little bit of like a gold polish on it. That does look sick. I like the helmet. I don't know what the helmet is, but that looks sick. Look on AH. What is? I didn't realize Squid had that few potatoes until I saw your video. The potato war really wasn't even close. It was literally just like a sheer matter of time, really. Like I started floral. The like legitimately Squid farmed for probably 6 to 8 hours a day. I think that's what he said his average was. But Technoblade farmed for 12 to 13 hours a day. It was genuinely nuts. He refused to give up, and I think that's what made him win so quickly. Is because like even though Squid had so many people donating to him and he had like the sheer numbers of like fan support, it didn't matter because like Technoblade just farmed 13 hours a day. He refused to like put in the quit pretty much. Floral pink. Oh, that's sick. I really like that. I'm gonna keep mine as the potato because I feel like that's more iconic, but not more iconic. It's just like this is more within my alley right now. I have to do it. I don't know the armor model override stuff, so I'm not gonna worry about it. I don't know what the difference between default and on is for this. I don't know. I'm not gonna worry about this. I'm not gonna. You know, I'm being too weird with cosmetics right now. I also refuse to give up till I pass Coloxpool. Is that second place right now? Is that? Hang on. First off, let's go back to the hub real quick because I put way too much money out of my account. I need to put more into my bank. Coloxpool. Should search that up. I need to figure out who that is. Deposits, whole purse. I don't care. We'll throw all my money in there. But yeah, like legitimately, it was just a matter of who wanted it more, and I think that's why Technoblade won so quickly is because he farmed just that much that consistently. And I think that's what's going to happen between me and Rat King. And like everyone's overestimating it and saying like, "Oh, Rat King is gonna he's gonna win just because he's like that determined," and he says that he's that determined. I'm at 400. What am I at right now? Let's see. I'm at 430 million right now. He's barely above 110. Like he's not catching up. It's simply a matter of math. He's not able to catch up to where I'm at because he's not farming as much as I am and he's not farming for as long as I am. I am statistically farming at a higher rate and I'm farming more than what he is. It's just not he's not capable of catching up. Maybe if he maxed out his farming fortune like today, he could. But he would have to do like so much random stuff that would take weeks upon weeks of work just for him to get marginally higher farming fortune than what I've got right now. It's not possible. He's done. I'm gonna say this, and then he's gonna catch up like tomorrow, and I'm just gonna be screwed. I don't know. We'll see. I also have a new goal for potatoes now. What's the goal? You can't leave me on that cliffhanger. Because if you start farming potatoes again, I'm screwed. I can't. I already am barely catching up to 20 billion, and that's because you stopped farming. You can't tell me that you're doing this. I think Rat's mistake was announcing his challenge to you far too early. He should have rose quietly. He still wouldn't have been able to catch up if he didn't announce it at this immediate moment. Because, like, the thing is, he's still so far behind me, and I don't think his method of farming would change dependent on when he announced the potato war. Because if he didn't announce it and he kept playing as he is right now, I still would be leagues above him. It's just nobody would know that I'm above him, right? Like you just wouldn't know that he's going up against me, and the only person that would know is him. But because of the fact that he's announced it, it's now also given me more of a motivation. So maybe the gap would have changed because I just simply wouldn't have farmed as much as I would have before. But that's the only reason. His strategy would not have changed. He is not active nearly as much as I am on this. Again, not to disrespect him, I still love Rat King. I've talked with him a lot off stream. He's very chill, and we've actually hung out a little bit. Not in person. That might be cool if we did, but I don't know. He lives in Puerto Rico, and I do not, so that's not that's not something that I can actively do because I'm not making money off of YouTube yet, so I can't really afford like a ticket to Puerto Rico to like a plane flight. I want to get 30 billion for now. What am I supposed to do? Farm cane? You could do literally anything else, dude. Just don't like. I switched this too early. You don't need to farm potatoes. The potatoes are overrated. You don't need to be doing that. That's too much for you. Yes, farm literally anything else. You just don't need to be farming potatoes right now. You're already the number one. Also, well, actually, okay. Honestly, I think I would be fine with Captain Nova farming potatoes right now because, like, again, it's the same situation between Rat King and me. Is that I announced it early, except the difference is that I'm actually putting the hours in, and Rat King is not. But flat crops texture pack. I might do that. I'm looking at different like skin packs to get and stuff. I don't know. I like the look of potatoes in Minecraft. I've gotten used to this. I've adjusted properly to this. But like again, I announced this pretty early with Captain Nova. Like the second that I started farming potatoes, I was like, this is back. I'm going to get number one. It's just a matter of time. But you farming up to 30 billion might actually make it better for me in a sense. Because the other person, you said that there was somebody else. You messaged me about somebody else that I can send it to you right now if you want. Sure. I mean, I don't know. If you want to, yeah. But like there was somebody else that you mentioned that was actively farming a lot that was at I think like 11 billion right now. So if you put a higher gap in between you and them, I'd be fine with that. I certainly would not complain. No block particles would also help the bit rate. I'm doing it right now. Where is it? Send me the send me that right now, please. Anything to improve the stream because right now it looks so bad. Cap, do you want to get stalked again? Were you stalking Captain Nova? I wasn't stalking Captain Nova. I showed up every once in a while just to like investigate, but I wasn't. I wouldn't say I was actively like stalking her. It was more of like a casual supervision, if anything. I don't know. I wonder if Rat King is farming right now. I should go check. He last I checked, he was at 117 million, and that was about 12 hours ago. So I doubt that he's improved much since then. Let's see what kind of question is that, bro. Well, clearly it's a question about stalking, so he's there. Look in your Minecraft settings. If you have sodium, you should be able to disable it. Da, da. Sodium extra particles. All right, Captain Nova, guide me. How do I do this? Uh, would it be like crops? Is there? Should I just turn all particles off? Do you guys feel like I should just turn all of them off? I don't know. I scrolled up too far. I don't want to remove animations. I want to get rid of the particles. So if I do that and I apply that, Does that get rid of all of them though? Block broken and block breaking. Okay, hang on. Block. Do this too. We'll get rid of that too. Okay. Let's see. So that just, oh, so that just gets rid of the, okay. Okay, I see. I see. Okay. Well, my game is still slightly laggy, but I think that's just because I'm playing on a laptop and it's just bad. Oh, I left a locust alive. It's on me. Let's see, how does that look? Is it helping with the bitrate at all? I can't tell. I should just get rid of all particles. I should remove everything that makes this look like Minecraft, and so you're just watching a dude do pretty much nothing for an extended period of time. Okay, so it went from looking like mud to dirt, so it's like slightly better, but it's still just bad. I sent you the texture pack on Discord a little bit. Rat is not farming currently. It's a very small chance that he is, unless my math is wrong. Let's go visit him. Let's go check. We can see exactly when he was online last, so it's fine. Let's go give him a look. Where's is bro online? Nope. He's been offline for the last 8 hours. Mustache is his Iron Man duo. He's been offline for about a day and a half now. And then I don't know who Farbroar is. I think it's one of Squid Kid's like donors as well. Or not Squid Kid, what one of Rat King's donors as well. Not too sure. But he's been offline for like 2 weeks, so he doesn't even like apply in this. Tried it might also help with bitrate. I sent it to you on Discord. Let me look in Discord real quick. Ladies and gentlemen, this is gonna look really stupid real quick because you're gonna be looking at a very small screen for a moment. How do I pull up Discord? Where's Discord? There we go. But yeah, Rat King has not been online nearly as much as he should have been. I should like trash talk him right now. I should message him on Discord and just be like, "You're a nerd. You're a loser. Everybody's ragging on you on my stream." Or not. It's all in good fun. I want to reiterate this like as much as I can. I do respect Rat King a lot. I'm not trying to disrespect him at all. It is all in good fun. So, download. Potentially dangerous. Nova, if you just sent me a zip bomb, I'm gonna cry. Okay, this is. How do I install this? Ladies and gentlemen, I am very stupid. I don't know. Heck, do I just what do I do? Is Rat in the Discord? He's not in my Discord server. I know that he has his own, and I have my own, and I feel like that's kind of like we're distinguishing our groups of potato farmers essentially. But no, he's not in my Discord server right now. If he was, I wouldn't mind. Like he's fine to be there. But I'm not in his, so I feel like until the potato war is over, it's not gonna really do anything to have each other in our Discord servers. Put it in your texture pack folder. How do I do that? I don't. What is my texture pack folder? I use Modrinth. I don't. Do I go on to Modrinth and then do I need to open up? Can I add to this texture pack folder? I don't know how to put it into my texture pack folder. New folder. I want to create a file. Guys, I'm stupid. I don't know how to do this. I don't. This is not something that you should be asking me to do. I don't know how texture packs work. I literally just got Java a couple of months ago. I don't know how any of this works. Options, resource packs, open pack folder. Oh, okay. So then today, what do I hit? Do I hit assets or the pack? I'm gonna assume it's this. Please be this. No, it's not this. It's not this. I am very stupid. This is gonna go wrong. How do I? What? I'm assuming I have to extract the zip folder because I'm put that in there and done. Just the file in there. Which file? I don't understand which file I'm supposed to be using. I need like a whole tutorial on how files work, dude. I'm not good at this. Hang on, wait. So downloads that? Is that did that do it? And then where is it? What did that are we good? Are we good? Is it good? Did I do it? How do I activate it? I'm stupid. Flat crops. Play. Yeah. There we go. Oh my goodness, it's so green. What is that? Oh my God. That is oh my God. That is weird looking. That is really weird looking. I don't know how I feel about it. That's so green. Okay. Let's go back to my garden. I'm curious now. How's that gonna look? Oh my God. That's so weird. My potatoes are gone. I just have green. Why are you're not fully done yet? That's fine. Oh my God. This is so weird. Of course my bitrate still looks completely dog. My computer can't run anything. It's so it's so bad. Okay. Well, this is certainly something. Let's see how's farming with this. How's that gonna look? Is it gonna look bad? I'm worried it's gonna look awful. Please look decent. I can't see it right now because the like stream delay. I'm waiting to see it on like real stream. That doesn't look too bad. That actually looks pretty all right. That's pretty okay. See, it actually you can actually see what's going on the stream. This is beautiful. Oh my God. Thank you. Wait, Captain Nova, you're insane. Thank you. No, not visit wrecking. I need to get rid of that command in my clump. Stormy Q, what are you looking at? You're looking at green. You're looking at straight perfection. This is farming perfection at its finest. It's beautiful. This looks stunning. I was thinking about this, like, hypothetically, this is all just this is in the works right now because I'm not at a billion yet, so of course I can't do this yet. But I was thinking once like this is over and I've won and I've beaten Rat King, how funny would it be to just like go into his Discord and just spam photos of my like the potato count and just like bully him and just like swarm my people on onto his Discord and just like bully him for like 4 hours and just be like, you lost, you loser, you bum, and just do it for as long as possible until presumably they ban me from the Discord. But I'm always willing to help my apprentice. Hell yeah. Hell yeah, I am the apprentice of the number one potato farmer on Skyblock. You all suck. You're nothing. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This is all jokes. I appreciate all of you. Is it a resource pack? Yes. This is pure potatoes. Yes. This is nothing but just pure perfection at this point. This is pure cinema. I need this pack. You all need to, by the way, you all need to join my Discord. I put a post out on like my post area. So, you all need to swarm it. I know most of you are already there. I see a lot of names that are currently there, but if you are someone watching the stream and you are not in my Discord, join it. I need more people. I want to swarm him with as many people as possible. I want like 50 people in there that just swarm and are immediately like, Rat King, you're a bum. You suck. Just for fun. I think it'd be fun to demoralize him. It'll be worth it. Yes, it will. I need this pack. I could put the pack in my Discord server. We could like throw it in there and like the farming updates thing. On the other hand, you have me in your Discord. Rat King doesn't have me in his Discord. No, he doesn't. He's got nobody. Who does he have? Like 400 people, all willing fans of him that are, dropping 400 million coins on his thing just so that he can try and beat me. Who needs that? I have the number one potato farmer in Skyblock. I win any fight against him where he's like, my Discord's better. I have a better fan base than you do. I've got this. I've got that. We haven't actually had these fights, but if this happens, and he's like, hey, my fan base is better than yours, I can just whip out the final card and just be like, I have the number one potato farmer in Skyblock in my Discord. What do you have? Just a bunch of nerds? It's not the same. It's not the same. He has fans. I have I have the current number one potato farmer in Skyblock. I'm gonna say that as much as I can because I feel like that's such an insane thing to be able to flex. That like that is the only flex I need. That's the only card I need to pull. I may not be good at potatoes, but I'm getting close to the number one in the chocolate factory. You can track that. Does that have a trackable stat? Hang on. How do I? Where, milestones? No. Okay, that's just my head. Ranking. I'm in the top 300,000. I have no clue how good that is or not. Is this like a decent amount? I don't I don't know. I barely keep track of this. I kept track of it for a little bit and then I just kind of let it run in my free time. In my eyes, this might be mean. I only saw your journey and I'm very proud of you. In my eyes, between you and Rat, you are the main character and he's the side character. Hell yeah. Guys, I have moral support from the number one potato farmer in Skyblock. He can't beat that. He can't beat that. My ego is gonna go through the roof. I'm gonna feel like a god by the end of this. I my, my ego is gonna be so unbelievably high by the end of this this entire run. It's gonna be nuts. I can't go outside anymore. I can't interact with the public because if I brag about this to people, I'm gonna be viewed as a prick. I can't do this. That is huge for my ego. Thank you, Captain. Let's form this. It's really good. DD is Rat is doing an advanced enchanting while this is happening. Yeah, he just kind of does his own thing. I've been tracking him because on Discord you can see when people are like online and what games they're playing and stuff. He plays a lot of like Minecraft Island, like the like PvP servers, and he's good at it. I mean, like I've seen his videos. He is good at it, so I'm not gonna like hate on him for that. It's just he spends most of his time not farming. So he's not going to improve. He's just going to keep letting me make the gap between him and me larger. I'm just going to keep going up in potatoes. It doesn't matter. He can't keep up with this. I am farming potatoes. W. Yes. I will say the one thing that is I think this is funny is that if you go into Rat King's comments, almost every single one of his videos, there's at least like 30 comments of people saying things like, "You are the next Technoblade. I see Technoblade in you." It's like hearing Technoblade's voice again. Technoblade this, Technoblade that. Everyone's constantly telling him that he's like Technoblade. And I know that he's made videos addressing it and saying like I'm not Technoblade, please stop. But he seems to kind of run with it and be like, yeah, his profile photo was made by the same guy who made Technoblade's profile photo. He he's done a lot of Technoblade's catchphrases. He calls people nerds. He makes the like ha noise that Technoblade does. Uh, he he does a lot of the same mannerisms and stuff that Technoblade does, and so I think some way, shape, or form, either because of the fact that people call him Technoblade in his comments, or he started doing it originally. It's like a feedback loop of people call him Technoblade, he acts like Technoblade. People keep calling him Technoblade, he keeps acting like Technoblade. If you look in my comments, everybody calls me Squid Kid. Everybody's like, you're Squid Kid, except you might not lose. Like, I'm currently ahead by like 4 times his potato count, and everyone's like, yeah, you're still the guy who came in second. Everyone is comparing me to the guy who lost. I'm maybe just once. It doesn't even have to be Technoblade. I just want to see someone in my comments be like, "Hey, you're gonna win this. You're gonna do great." Everyone's just like, "You are Squid Kid. You're going to lose." Like I got like 4 comments of people saying stuff like, "You're gonna be the next Squid Kid." Why? What? I don't get that many comments, because I don't have the same proportion of subscribers as Rat King does. So of course my videos are going to get less comments than he does. But like every single one related to the potato war where people have been comparing me to someone, I've been compared to Squid Kid. I'm going to be the loser of this, apparently, to everybody. Which just, I think that fuels me more to want to win this more. It makes me want to win this as quickly as possible, and it makes me want to work harder on this because everyone's like, "You are Squid Kid 2.0." That is my line. That was your line, Lancey. You called me Squid Kid. I that is not gotten out of my head yet. I've been thinking about that for like days now. Determined to win, just so I'm no longer called the next Squid Kid, because that pissed me off. It didn't actually make me angry. I'm not like mad at you or anything. I want to make that clear. But like that was probably more motivation than anything else I've ever been told about this. Just solely because of the fact I want people to see that I am not the next Squid Kid. That is literally my only goal here right now. Is just I don't want to be the next Squid Kid. But I don't know. I still could lose. There is an opportunity. He could catch up in the next like 2 seconds and just decimate me. But I just don't think that's possible. I don't think that he feasibly could do so. So I'm not worried at all. There is no world in which he can catch up. Like I've done the math on it. He'd have to farm like 10 hours a day every single day, and he's just not putting those hours in. I'm farming probably, I want to say, an average of 4 to 5 hours a day now. If Well, like, okay, the last couple of days I've been slacking because I was out with my girlfriend and like I had work and stuff, so I wasn't able to farm as much as I wanted to. But like objectively, I'm putting in more hours than him. On average, I'm getting about 4 to 5 hours on a day that I'm like active and playing Skyblock. But like, I don't see him on 90% of the time. He's just straight up not here. I don't know what he's doing, but he's not farming. So if he just wants to let me like keep getting that gap widening, if he wants me to just keep farming more than he is, I will take that opportunity. He isn't as locked in as you. He spends time recording other videos and doing other stuff too. Yeah, I literally switched like the entire trajectory of my channel to match with this. Everything I'm doing now is revolving around potato farming. I have not made like any other video in the last couple of weeks, which I do regret. I don't want to say I fully regret it, but like I would like to make some other videos. I'd like to make some content that isn't this. But because of the fact that I have to do this so much and this is taking up such a significant portion of my time, I feel like this is the only thing I really can make content on in the current time frame. So, like, I'm not necessarily mad about it. I love farming potatoes, and so like this is great for content because I can keep talking about the like achievements that I'm getting and like the benchmarks I'm hitting. And also, the racking making a video about me and challenging me to like a mini war is probably going to be great content when I beat him. But there are other videos that I'd like to make. Like my first ever video on this channel, which again, I mentioned this earlier. It's my channel soon about to be like 1 year old in terms of posting at least. I made this channel in like 2024. I just didn't post anything on it until 2025 because like I made the channel and then I was like uh I should make a video about Technoblade. And I spent 6 months watching every single video that Technoblade ever made. Right? So like I didn't post for the first 6 months of this channel existing. So I want to say like the actual anniversary of my channel is technically like when the first video came out. But I don't know. Like that first video I think means more to me than anything else I've ever posted on this channel. Because that first video was about Technoblade, and I made that video when he a little bit after he passed away. It's not a little bit, it's years. But when he died, I thought I should watch all of his videos and stat track him because, he meant a lot to me. Like, he was one of my favorite YouTubers. So now that he's dead, I wonder what was his genuine, like, KD ratio. And I think it came out to like a 37. It was like, it was genuinely nuts. Like, the average KD on, like, I play Siege sometimes, like Rainbow Six Siege and a couple of other games. A decent KD on those games is like 2 to 3. If you're insane, like 4 is within the question, but it's just nuts if you have that. So a 37 is like as stupid as it is to say. In Siege terms, that is insane. Like he is genuinely just a monster of a man for being able to get 37 kills for every death. Like that's equivalent to if he was playing a game where it was teams of 10 and it was just him versus those teams of 10, he would be able to win against 3 teams in the majority of the fourth before he would lose. Like he could go up against 4 teams at once and he would lose by the final 3 people. That is nuts to me. That is genuinely insane. He isn't as locked in as you. He challenged you, but he isn't taken serious. Yeah, he did challenge me to this, and I feel like he's not farming nearly as much as he should be. Which I'm not going to complain about it because it's giving me the opportunity to win. But I feel like he's kind of giving me like a layup here. Like he's challenged me, and now he's just giving me the number one spot right now. But whatever. Spent a week finding an old horror video file. Yeah, I mean, like he's got old content that he wants to put out. That's fair. I do respect that. That's his choice to do so, and I'm not going to complain about it. I watch his videos now because of the fact that he challenged me. I've now subscribed to and I'm watching his videos. They're honestly kind of funny. I do like them. I've been going through them and watching them while I farm. We're gonna skip that final row. That's a 4 row. I don't need to worry about that. Let's sell my inventory. To succeed, you need to. What does that say? To succeed, you need to sacrifice everything. Dude, I have sacrificed everything. I am going nuts with this. I'm like, there have legitimately been moments where I'm kind of ashamed to say this now because I'm still not in a position where I'm like impressively within the leaderboards. I'm still in like the top 1200. I'm not anywhere close to being in like the top 10 or anything, so I wouldn't really argue that what I'm doing is impressive yet. But there have been moments that my friends have invited me and been like, "Hey, you should go like hang out with us. We're gonna go to an amusement park or we're gonna go get like dinner together or something. You want to come with us?" And I'd be sitting at home and I'd be farming potatoes or like I'd be on a live stream and in the middle of farming I'd just be like, "Do I really want to get up and go hang out with my friends?" Because that's gonna miss me out on so many potatoes just to go do that. So I'd tell my friends, I'd text them and I'd be like, "Sorry, I'm busy. I'm doing chores. I got work. I'm gonna hang out with my girlfriend or something." And so I've ditched my friends on a couple of occasions just so I could go farm more potatoes. Which honestly, I am disappointed in myself in doing so because I have to be able to commit to the grind, and I am sacrificing time with my friends, and I do value them a lot. But at the end of the day, I'd say it's worth it because I'm going to beat Rat King. I'm gonna get number one at some point. It may be after Captain Nova retires her position. We don't know yet. It might happen. It might not. Who's to say? When you blow up after beating Rat, you should plan for content ideas to capitalize on the sudden growth. Like, yes and no. I absolutely agree with that. I think that that is a great idea, but I don't know what content I could like stock hold on to. Like, I don't know what videos I could make right now that would be good in preparation for a greater audience. Because at the same time, we don't know that that's going to happen. It's not guaranteed. So I don't know if after I beat Rat King, if my videos are going to blow up or not. I don't know if his subscribers are going to flock to me or not. We don't know what's going to happen, right? So I'm not going to actively prepare for like a larger audience because I don't know what they want. I don't know what the content people are interested in seeing yet. So I'm not going to risk it and make something that a greater audience will then see as their first video after subscribing to me and be like, "Wow, this video sucks. This guy kind of sucks. He literally just had one cool thing. I'm going to unsubscribe now." And then I could lose them just as quickly as I gain them. So I might wait a little bit. Anytime that my channel does have like a blow up, I do kind of like wait for a couple of days just to see like what videos do people watch, what are they reacting to, and then like you can kind of notice that trend in my videos is like even with the limited amount that I have, my videos do kind of like switch a little bit every time that I got like a little bit of like a group. Like anytime that I got more subscribers, you can see that my videos kind of like turned in a specific direction and switched genres almost a little bit. Like I built Stampy's house for a while because that got a couple hundred views per video. Um, I started doing more Minecraft content because that got me more views than anything else that I was doing. I stopped the stat tracking videos because those were losing views. Those were actively going down in like view counts. And honestly, those stat tracking videos are probably some of my favorite videos that I've done because I love doing that kind of like really in-depth research kind of stuff. But I can't afford to do that because nobody else really wants to see that. Sardin isn't game. Perfect mindset. Should I focus on orders or just one crop? Uh, if you focus on one crop, then you can just make the money from that crop to buy stuff to complete orders. So honestly, just focus on one and then take that money and use the profits to fulfill the buy orders. I'm gonna go prepare more for my last presentation. Have a good stream, Shrimp. Adios. Thank you for the um texture pack. That was like genuinely insanely useful. The streams actually look legible now, so thank you. How many war crimes has Techno committed against orphans? Honestly, not that many. War crimes are a completely separate. We're about to get real technical here, but war crimes are a separate instance of crime compared to like a federal crime or a state crime or a local crime. In order to commit a war crime, you have to do something that is considered to be criminal by like the Geneva Conventions, or something that has influenced a lot of political discussion in different countries because of that crime, right? So, like one war crime is having your own privatized militia and using that militia to then enforce your own laws or wage war against other countries that do not recognize you as your own individual army. Because like that army, again, is privatized. It's not a real army. You've just taken a bunch of people and given them weapons and told them to go fight people. That's not a real group, and so therefore it is considered a war crime because you have created basically a terrorism organization. Felonies and crimes, Techno has committed countless against orphans. I will say that because again, he is the second worst thing to ever happen to those orphans. I think that while not technically a written confession, does imply heavily that he killed the parents of those kids, therefore making him a mass murderer. And if he hit over the 3,000 kill benchmark, then he would be a war criminal. But we don't know how many he got because he never actually gave us a confirmed number. He never gave us a kill count. But if we are to assume that every single person that he's ever killed in a Minecraft game was the parent of an orphan, or I guess a future orphan because of what he did to the parents, then yeah, he absolutely is a war criminal by insane margins. Because I think he had like tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of kills by the time that he passed away in real life. But again, just like regarding real life lore, I think that right now he's only in the federal crime zone, and he's not really gotten himself into the war crime category yet. He could have upped his game a little bit, is what I'm trying to say. He could have absolutely locked in and gotten some real war crimes under his belt, but he didn't. Techno's goons. I think all of Techno's goons were uh, orphans. That was one of the jokes. Was that he just picked them up off the street and basically like Batman to them and turned them into his own like privatized army force. Well, those are a privatized army. Well, because goons fall under the classification of bodyguards. They wouldn't technically be like a private army. That still would be legal within a certain viewpoint. Gotta go. I'll be back soon. Adios. Enjoy your time away. We will greatly miss you. Yeah, my goodness. My girlfriend texted me. One moment, fellas. I'm not able to read the chat right now. My girlfriend's actively texting me. I have to text with one hand because I'm holding down the farming button with one, and so I'm trying to text with the other. It's difficult. Yeah, Shrimpist, why don't you stop farming for a second to respond with your girlfriend? I can't do that. The potatoes need me. I need to lock in on this. There we go. Okay. Responded. Are we good to go? Yes. Okay. Back to stream. But if they are orphans, then he's using children to fight. Then again, that would be considered, abuse of child labor, and that would go against several federal laws in the U.S. But that's not a war crime. That's just like he's just being a prick, and he's using children, and he's abusing children for labor and profit. That's just a federal offense. We got how much time do we have? We have 10 minutes until this farming fortune runs off. I don't know how long do I want to stream for today. I think I've already been streaming for like what 40 minutes. I think I could go for like another solid hour before I actually have to go and like do stuff. But hmm, we shall see. I will say, even though like I've been doing some casual farming with this, I've still gone up a couple million by the time that the stream started. So we're definitely up. I'm definitely happy with the improvements that we've made so far. Actually, I want to check something real quick. Has anybody joined the Discord during this entire interaction? No, they have not. We still don't have that many. Fellas, flock to the Discord. We need more members. I want to see an army in there. I want to see at least like 24 different people. The amount of steel the present game techno has played, the amount of presence per game equals the amount of confirmed orphans techno caused. I don't know about that. That is a bold statement to make. Because does robbing a child equate to creating an orphan? Is that is that the equivalency that we're making here? Because if that's the case, then I don't know. I don't know if that would actually be like a fair equivalent. How do I join the Discord? There is a link on if you go to my profile on YouTube, um like if you go onto my YouTube channel page, then you go to posts. I put out a post like 4 days ago, I think, of just like the link to join the Discord. Um I'm gonna start putting it in video descriptions as well. I'm just gonna keep putting like invite links because I think the more I blast it out and the more I talk about it, the more people will join. So it's not in a video link right now. You just have to go to the posts and look at the link there, but that's it. If the orphans are of foreign nationalities, then that is a war crime. I don't know. I don't know enough about law to be able to tell you that. Potentially, perchance, there is a small chance of that being the case, but I don't know. Got my group chat is texting right now. Thank you. No problem. No, because he said he was the second worst thing that happened to those orphans while playing that game. He said it on a lot of occasions. It was not just that. In fact, his Twitter bio was even that. Um, well, not Twitter anymore. It's X. God, I feel old because I still think of it as Twitter, and yet, like, I still didn't even use it when it was Twitter. I don't use Twitter now. I don't have a Twitter page, and yet I still refer to it as that because that's just what I've grown up knowing what it was as. If that makes sense. But he said it on a bunch of occasions. He said it to a bunch of his friends on at a couple of points. He said it on stream a bunch. I mean, like it was his Twitter bio. That was one of the numerous occasions that he said it for. That was just like a rivalry against him and Skeppy. I should try and get Skeppy on a stream. That would be fun. I don't think I could because I don't think I'm known enough for him to want to, be a part of this, but it'd be cool if he did. That would be pretty sick if I could get someone like Skeppy on here. I need to get connections with other people. The more people I communicate with, the more a community will grow, I feel. But at the same time, I don't know. I don't know how any of this works. I'm just kind of winging it. I studied the Geneva Convention, brother. Yes, employing people from foreign nations to cause destruction is a war crime. Interesting. But was he employing them? Because he was just stealing presents. He wasn't actively employing people to do anything, and he wasn't employing them to cause destruction. He was simply causing destruction on his own. It was just like he was doing it for the love of the game kind of thing, you know. Hmm. Oh, I'm coughing. Also, that was the first time he said it. It may have been the first time he said it. However, he's had it on his Twitter bio for years. He had it on there since like 2014. That may have been the first video appearance of it, but I am also fairly certain he said it on live streams prior to that as well. Although you may be correct. That may be the first video appearance of that statement. If they were his goons, then yes. But we don't know how many of his goons were orphans. They could have all just been regular people. Not to say that orphans are not regular people. Eh, why not? We'll say it. Orphans are non-human. We'll go with that claim. Someone take that out of context in like 5 years. Oh no, I knocked my mic over. Somebody take that statement out of context in like 5 years and then use it to cancel me. Orphans are non-human. Quote me on that in 2030, and then we'll see if by that time I'm famous. And if I am, then I will immediately be canceled. We're speedrunning this. We're preemptively calling the shots on this is what's going to get me canceled. That's not selling for a good price right now. I'll still do it. But typically, that sells for like 80,000. Why is that? Why is that down by 20,000 coin? What's going on with that? Okay. Gotta sell out the old inventory here. I don't like that crappies sell for so little. I get so many of them from farming. I feel like I should get more money out of them. There we go. He said they were random orphans. Then yeah, that's a war crime. Well, no, because again, goons fall under the category of like bodyguards, and so they don't fall under that stunt. I would say. I don't know if they would honestly. That because like again, he used them for like protection services and just like labor. He didn't use them for destruction. So what? How far would they fall under that? Sir crops from sacks. Eh, no, let's not do that right now. I don't know. I have to rewatch all of his videos another time. We'll go back through and see. What's funny is that I think I know more about Technoblade as an individual. Like I know more about Alex than the given person does, just simply because of all of the videos that I've watched of his. Like he legitimately like did have a surprising amount of personal life information that he gave away in his videos that not a lot of people picked up on, I feel like. Just people haven't gone through his videos that much. He used them to wreak havoc on Squid Kid, so it is a war crime. He used them for labor to farm potatoes. I wouldn't necessarily say that's wreaking havoc on Squid Kid. Because, like, in order for it to be considered a war crime and to be within the idea of creating, like, a terrorist group with his goons, he would have had to have, like, employed them to commit general fear into the public, right? On innocent civilians. The war was decided between Squid Kid and Technoblade. They had a war. Squid Kid had his own goons that were working with him to farm more potatoes more efficiently. So if Techno had his own goons doing the same thing, I feel like that was fine. Let's see. Which of these do I want to pick up these? New slug pet. Let's go. And a new milestone. Sick. Once I get the Rose Dragon pet, that'll be convenient. Have any of these sold yet? This one did. Let's go. Okay. Every time I get a slug, I just immediately put it on the auction house because I'm selling them for as much money as possible. I don't need them. I have my own. Oh, why did you do that? 200,000. Put it up for 2 days. And auction sold. Random visitors on Squid Island were scared of them. Yeah, I'll give you that. You know what? Sure. Honestly, I feel like it'd be funnier if we said that Technoblade is a war criminal. We'll go with that. Let's see. Click to pick up. Let's sell off all of my potatoes right now. Let's see. How much money am I about to make from this? All right. Well, we have gone up by another. What was that? To 16 million. And then if I empty all of this out, that should be like another 10 million. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are making about 24 million potatoes per hour. Or 24 million, not 24 million potatoes per hour. That'd be insane if I was. We are making about 24 million coins per hour. That is a pretty solid amount. Definitely don't hate on that. Let me vacuumed up a solid amount of pests. You know what? I think let's check the. Do I have any of this I need to update? No, I need to make a video on the rest of my donators. I haven't done that in a while. I think I'm gonna cut off the stream here. I'm gonna go work on some real life stuff. Maybe hang out with my girlfriend again. I don't know. We'll see. I should update this soon with a new milestone. I need to hit a new milestone first, but that'll come soon. I don't know. Where are we ending off at right now? How many potatoes do I have farmed? 434 million. We are still in the top 0.007%. Not mad about that at all. All right. We got about another 5 million in the last hour. I'm not certainly not mad about that. All right. Well, thank you all very much for watching. Probably going to cut the stream off here. Let's see. How do I pull back up OBS? There we go. In the video where he simulated the Hunger Games, Techno attacked every country that speaks French. Fair. I would do the same. I wish France was real. Okay. That's all I've got for today. I will probably stream another time somewhat soon, but I do not know. We will determine another time to stream probably in my Discord. I talk in my Discord a lot about the streaming stuff. I don't want to say a lot, just like I'll give updates as to when I am streaming on my Discord, so you know. Hint, hint, wink, wink. Join the Discord. Adios, fellas. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you giving me your time, and I will see you all later.